Hey, y'all got any more of that Final Fantasy VII? I need some more of that game, man. Give me some of that game. I may be a sinner in the world of video games, but I have to confess, I have never played Final Fantasy VII on the PS1. In fact, this remake is my first time playing a Final Fantasy game, period. One of the first things I love most about this series, at least from the first part of the remake to this one, is the ensemble cast and getting to know them. And by the way, you do feel like you really know them. Each member of this team has a story, has their own motivations and goals, and it's been a joy getting to know each of them. Of course, this is a video game, and so another cool thing about this cast of characters is getting to try out different play styles as you learn to use each of your team members. No two players share the same moveset apart from spells that you cast using materia, which you equip to your characters. That is the only similar skill that they're going to have. Other than that, all their skills are super unique and custom to their talents and their needs and what they can do. Like a typical RPG, there is plenty to do. And with Rebirth being an open world, there is even more than there was in the previous one. There's a lot of fun little mini games, lots of cool things to collect, and of course, a lot of fights to be had. And I just have to say, like, this world is so well made. It's beautiful. There's a lot to see. Final Fantasy VII, the first part of the remake, I was in awe. It made me feel like I was discovering something so special. I liked seeing Cloud. I liked Barrett. I liked Tifa. I liked Aerith. There's just a lot of really interesting characters in this game series. Cloud is like this gruff guy. He tries to play like he doesn't care about anybody and that he only cares about money. But I can tell this man is a softie at heart. He really cares a lot about people. And Barrett, this guy has this giant gun for an arm. You know, this is really cool. He is just a badass character in terms of play style. And yet he has the heart of a teddy bear. He is gruff. He is huge. He seems like you would want to cross the street when you meet him, but yet he is a nice guy. And that is just something I find so interesting about this cast, is just that everybody is interesting. Everybody is worth getting to know in their own way. And that is something that I think this game series is really nailing and makes me realize I might be missing out. Are the other Final Fantasy games this detailed with your characters? Is it this fun? Have I been missing out? I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't have a PS1 when I was growing up. That is the main reason I didn't play, a Final Fantasy game before now. My mom didn't like video games. Anyone who has ever watched me play a video game will know I'm not the most skilled. But one thing I've learned from these games is patience is key, and never forget to utilize all your skills. There's a lot of times I'm going through the game and I'm fighting and I forget that, oh yeah, I could be using something. I have materia. I have spells. I have special abilities that I forgot to customize, forgot to assign to a hotkey. These are silly mistakes that you do make at first, and I am definitely guilty of that for sure. It can be a little overwhelming with the sheer amount of choices and customizing you can do, and I probably still haven't explored all the options, but each customization is helpful in its own way. Boss battles in this game are no joke, often taking me multiple efforts. I swear, one thing I do think is really cool is that, yes, I get so annoyed and so just pissed off, man. Just pissed. Just be nicer to me. Be nicer. I find these battles to be super challenging, and yet I learn something new each time I die. I feel like Tom Cruise in that movie Edge of Tomorrow, where every time he dies, he learns a little bit more about how to proceed forward. And that's exactly what I am doing when I play this game. I may die a lot, but each time I get a little bit better, a little bit closer to knocking that health all the way down. So you got to give me credit for that. That is one thing I give myself credit for. And this game has forced me to be more creative with my choices, be more strategic with the decisions I make. And that's something that is really good. Maybe, I could get into Elden Ring. I tried it a little bit. I thought it was the hardest game. Totally not fun to me. I'm like, why am I playing a game where one guy comes and hits me and kills me in one frickin' move? That's bullshit. It's not fun, but maybe if I continued playing games like this, I would learn some more skills, and maybe I could try some Dark Souls games. I don't know. Let's see. Now, this game is not perfect. Obviously, there are always things that you can say about a game, and one of my biggest criticisms of this game is the graphical hit that performance mode causes. It was so significant that I felt compelled to play in graphics mode instead. I know they are working on an update, but unless it really wows, I'm going to keep playing on graphics mode. But to be honest, after a few minutes, you barely notice the judder, but you do notice the gorgeous environments. And that's it. That's my only complaint. If I had to score this game right now, I would give this a resounding 10. I haven't felt this excited to come home and play a video game in some time. Well, I guess that's not true. Spider-Man 2 was awesome. I loved that game. But yeah, it's just exciting to have something that I'm looking forward to. I come home and I'm like, yeah, I want to fire up the PlayStation. I want to see where I left off. I want to get to know more about these people. I'm not looking forward to fighting Sephiroth again. He killed me so many times in the first game that it was becoming extremely stressful. Actually, one of my friends claimed that he beat Sephiroth in like 1 or 2 tries. I'm like, you're a liar. I just don't believe you, because he killed me plenty. The rumors were true. Growing up, I had heard about this game, and everything I ever heard was Sephiroth is hard as shit. And definitely he was so hard in the first game. I'm not looking forward to refighting him again. But, you know, sometimes a man with long silver locks just needs to be put in his place. So using my hot stud Cloud, I definitely will do what is necessary to save the world and save this planet from all this Mako and these crazy people. And what is up with these creepy guys in these robes? They're looking terrifying. They're looking just like they have skin disease. They need some sun. That's my thing. I'm just wondering, who are these guys? Now, like I said, that's my score if I had to score it right now. Super high marks. I don't anticipate that changing. I wanted to do this review now because this is a long game. This is going to take me a while to play, and I am not coming home every single day playing for hours at a time. I do have a life. Other things I like to do, because I also watch movies and I review them. I watch a lot of TV shows and review those. So I don't always have time to be just hammering down and playing games constantly, which is why it's going to take me a bit to beat this game. So I wanted to get my thoughts out early so that people don't lose interest and stop looking for videos about Final Fantasy. So that's what this is. This is my early impression. I'm giving it a 10. I can't imagine that changing, but if for some reason something changes and I get really annoyed, then I will come back and I will make a new video. So yeah, as I said in the beginning of this video, I need some more Final Fantasy. God, I can't wait. I know that they're going to continue splitting Final Fantasy VII story up. I hope it doesn't take so long for the follow-up. I can't be waiting that long. I can't be forgetting what the hell happened in the previous game. I literally had to watch a summary video about the first game because I straight up forgot. If you're going to remake a game and you're going to split it into multiple parts, my one thing I would say is you shouldn't make the parts take so long to come out. It's very easy to forget what the hell you've been doing. But those are my thoughts on this game. I'm loving it so far. I assume a lot of people are. If you liked this game, please let me know. Put your thoughts in the comments. I know that I think they're changing things. So some fans, some insane diehard fans of the first game, you know, the original, they might be taking some issues. If you're taking some issues, go ahead and put that in the comments too. But overall, I think this is a great game. If you liked this video, please hit like and let me know that you liked it so I can keep this train going. And if you want to see more things like this, please subscribe to my channel. And that's all I have to say. Later.